Right, let's have a look. My viewer. Growing pains. Growth isn't about losing yourself, it's about giving your truest self the space to shine brighter than ever before. Gift of destiny. What feels heavy today will one day shine as wisdom. Every experience is shaping your destiny and strengthening the light within your soul. Flow of destiny. Everything unfolds in perfect rhythm. Trust that intangible arrangement, guiding you gently toward what your soul truly seeks to experience. Self-acceptance. You are enough exactly as you are. When you accept your flaws with compassion, you open yourself to unconditional love and peace. One more. One more. Oh. Rhythm of the universe. Flow with the rhythm of the universe. Life becomes easier when you move with its natural pulse instead of resisting what is. Okay. What are these growing pains for my viewer? Something that you believed in, something that you were holding on to, possibly a belief of some sort. You're folding in on that. You kind of going back on that belief. Because you're growing. What once was something that meant everything to you actually doesn't anymore. And maybe that's quite scary for you because you're used to whatever you believed in here. You're used to having that belief, and now you don't. You're seeing a different side of this. If yeah, you want a brand new emotional beginning. Opening your heart to new experiences. Your old beliefs are no longer there. They're no longer, maybe they were holding you back in a certain area. And actually, during this time of growth and reflection, you're actually finding that this isn't what I want. This isn't what's going to work for me anymore. When you grow and you realise what you are as a person and who you are and what you want, the old you doesn't exist anymore. Parts of you do. But if you grow, some things don't align and you have to let that go. And that can be quite scary. It can be quite daunting. Gift of destiny. What's this person feeling that's heavy at the moment? What's heavy here? Something that you went through which wasn't fair. Possibly this was something that made you grow, made you have some sort of an awakening within yourself, made you go back on your belief system, made you change. Maybe the way that you were viewing things before you've realised it wasn't right. It wasn't getting you in the places that you wanted to be in. You were being hurt. You trusted people that weren't very trustworthy. They caused imbalance within your life. And that still lies heavy. I think that lies heavy on your heart. One more for that. Yeah. It's took you a lot of courage to walk away from things people, places that no longer align with you. That's courage, that's bravery to walk away from something that you're used to. And even if it's not good for you, it's still difficult. Something that dominates you for so long, and then it's like a light bulb. This isn't for me. This isn't where I want to go in life. Flow of destiny. Whoa. Maybe you've struggled with a little bit of an addiction, overspending potentially here to make yourself feel better. Yeah, I think this has been a painful journey for you. You might have gone to some outside sources just to help because the whole new you weren't recognising. You weren't trusting in your own path, your own journey. You weren't trusting in the universe that they were protecting you and guiding you to the correct space. And this, whatever it is that you walked away from, I think it took you into a bit of a low point. And we all have our vices. We all have our things that we go to make us feel better. And possibly you went shopping, for example. Anything else with this? What's that? Yeah, proper tower moment. Absolute upheaval in your life. Massive upheaval. When you have a tower moment and everything crumbles, just trust that it's all going to get better. Things have to fall apart for it to all pick back up again. Self-acceptance. Yeah, you felt hopeless along this, lack of faith, not much inspiration. Yeah, you've been tired. It's been tired. This has been a long, tiring journey for you. Yeah, people haven't appreciated you, which is probably why your self-confidence has been knocked here. It's left you feeling in a state of like despair, like I say, ongoing fatigue, bit of mental health issues. You've learnt to stand up for yourself and walk away from this. You've taken action. This card is self-acceptance, that you are enough exactly how you are, as you are. You don't need outside validation to prove that you're a nice person, that you're worthy of love, that you're beautiful, that you have things to offer this world. You don't need anyone else for that. And from what I can see here, what you walked away from was something that wasn't serving you anyway. You've walked away from something for your own good. It's been tough. It's caused upheaval in your life. It's caused a massive crash and burn. But you've taken that action. And you are enough. Believe that you are enough. Rhythm of the universe. You could have been struggling financially. Again, someone who's just not supported you at all. Maybe they've got you in a lot of debt as well here. Okay. Yeah. Disconnect with someone here. A disconnect. Someone you couldn't trust, someone you couldn't rely upon, someone who kept taking and taking and taking, putting you in more financial difficulties, draining your energy. Why is that there? What are you resisting here? What are you resisting? You are really finding it difficult to let go of this. It was everything that you believed to be true. This was your happiness for a long time. This is what you thought was your happiness, your whole life, your happy ever after. And actually it wasn't. You've had a massive spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakenings are not nice. They're not pretty. People think it's a lovely journey. It's not. Another reader that I watch, she said something that really got to me, and she said people turn to spirituality when their soul has had enough. When their soul has had enough. When you keep giving and giving and giving to certain situations and getting nothing out of it, when you keep loving people the way that you want to be loved, and you get disappointed time and time and time again, and you feel like your heart is being ripped out of your chest, there is a time where the universe looks and goes, hang on a minute, boom. This person needs a reality check. This person needs everything tipping on their head, because this isn't the path they want you to go down. This isn't where you were destined to end up. Because you were resisting that change, you were kind of possibly staying stuck in this because it was what you were used to. It's what you thought was your 10 of cups. And the universe was like, absolutely not. You deserve more than this. This isn't happiness, what you've been dealt. You need to have that clarity. And they gave it you. And it was hard. It was a tough one to swallow. But you have had a massive awakening, and it's horrible. It rips you from within. Your whole inner, you do let go of past beliefs. You aren't the same person. You're stronger. You are self-sufficient. You don't rely on anybody else, because who is there to rely upon? You do it all by yourself anyway. With or without this person, you had no support. It's no different, apart from the fact that they're not there dragging you down. You will find your 10 of cups, and you will realise why this blew up the way that it did. You have to understand the growing pains that you're going to experience. You've got to trust your journey. You've got to trust that the universe wouldn't have absolutely destroyed this unless they were looking out for you. You are, whether you have found this or not, you will start to gain that self-respect back. You could potentially start getting a little bit angry here and a bit bitter towards the world. That's part of your flow. That's part of your progress. It's about trusting the rhythm of the universe. Flow with it. Go with it. Take each day as it comes, because it's hard. Some days you're going to feel happy and joyful, and other days you're going to crash and burn, and you're going to cry behind a closed door. That's how it is. You will find the mental strength here. You will follow that spiritual path that you're currently on. You will fully believe in the magic that you have within after you come through the other side. You will fully accept and recognise what you've just gone through, and the strength that takes to be able to manage such a moment in your life where everything's ripped apart and you're starting afresh. And look, you're going to have your happy family, happy life. You're going to have everything that you dreamed of. It's just not with this situation, not with this person. You're going to have someone who's going to stick up for you, communicate properly with you, make real decisions together, communicate. Not just go off and do what they want, not just put you in a load of debt, not just do whatever they want to do and not give a shit about you. You are going to have your soulmate come in for you. You are going to have everything that you want. You just have to trust that the pain and the sadness and the soul-wrenching depths of whatever you're going through right now, where it hits you right in the gut, you will get out of it. You will. And then you will understand why all of this was stripped away from you, because you deserve better. So trust in it. Trust in the hard days, trust in the good days, trust in the any days. Just trust in everything that happens. Trust that it's for your highest good, and that your future holds magic, utter magic, because you deserve it. Good luck. It's hard. Be gentle with yourself. Bye.